welcome back to my channel. If you watched the last vlog episode, you can't wait to hear what happened next, and so I'm here to tell you. After we got the call from our adoption agency, we had heard everything about the expectant mom and expectant dad and baby, and we knew the race of the baby, we knew the gender, and we were so excited about it, and we could totally see our family grow with this specific baby. And in my mind, it was just surreal. Steven was still very guarded. He was guarding his heart, and he told me not to put my hopes up, that we didn't know if we were going to be chosen or not, and so we couldn't think about this baby as our own baby yet. Well, easy said than done. I had been thinking of a name, and I just was over the moon thinking about this possibility. I still knew that it could be a no, but I just wanted to hope. It was just easier to believe that this was our baby. I mean, I had been thinking about all the details. I was thinking the moment when I would meet the expectant mom and wondering how would it be. I was thinking, what am I gonna wear at the hospital when we meet the baby? Like, I was really thinking about the whole process, every single detail. Like, my brain was really processing everything, believing that this was gonna happen. And I just loved dreaming about it. At the same time, I did have doubts that this was going to happen. And I told Steven, the line between being disillusioned that this is our baby and having faith, it's getting really blurry here, and I don't know how to make this work, how to have faith, but still don't act like a fool saying that this is my baby, because I don't know yet. So this is how it worked. We received a call from the agency telling us about this expectant mom, and then they asked us if we were interested in showing this mom our profile, the book that tells our story. And so we said yes, that we were interested and we wanted to show her our profile. And they told us the day that she would see the profile, and she was gonna also see other profiles, and she was going to pick a family, but they didn't know how long it was gonna take her. So we said our yes, and then we had to wait, and it was only 6 days, and then we heard back, even though those 6 days I was a mess, because I was going between, oh, this is our baby, to, is this our baby? Like, what's gonna happen? We received their email saying that we were not chosen. The mom had chosen another family. We were not told why, and that's all we knew, that we were not chosen. It was really hard to hear that we were not chosen, especially after I did put my hopes up, let's be real and honest. And I had a really, really hard time. It was just another no. And we had more grieving to do. I took it really bad, and I was very angry. I was angry at God. I was sad, and just going through the grieving stages, if you're familiar with those. And it was more than just a no. It was just an additional no to all the other no's that we got before. Like another, not yet, this is not your child, not yet. I was struggling with the idea again of faith in a situation like that. I am hoping for the best situation. I was struggling with how practically am I gonna be faithful? Am I gonna show faith in this situation? I just couldn't, I didn't have an answer. And so after a few days of just being very down, I just decided to look back in our story and remember what God did for us so far. He provided for the funds for this adoption, and he has been faithful so far. That actually was the day that I got the puzzle back and started looking at all the names that were behind the puzzle, and wrote more names to remember of God's goodness and how He used the people around us, and also the ones far away, to help us get to this point. And as I was looking for more names to write behind the puzzle, I remembered that I had a note in my phone with names of people that purchased puzzle pieces. And so I grabbed my phone, and as I was looking for that note, I stumbled upon a note that I wrote during a sermon, and the name of the note was What Faith Is. So I opened that note, and it said, faith is having confidence in the character of God, and faith is having a settled confidence in the provision of God. And once I saw that, it spoke to me in a way that it didn't speak to me that time at the sermon. And the thing that I couldn't believe was that it has nothing to do with my circumstances. The definition that I had on my phone of what faith is just related to who God is, to His character, and to His provision. It had nothing to do with my circumstances. And so I was able to have a fresh view on this and think about who God is, that He is good, that He is loving, and He has provided so far, and He will provide to our needs in the future. That just gave me peace. I just thought it was really neat that I stumbled upon that note on that specific day that I was struggling with faith. The coolest thing was that the day after, I went to church. I work at church, and we usually have a meeting, and I stepped into the meeting, and people were just shouting characteristics of God. To me, it was just a wink from God that as I entered the meeting, everybody was telling characteristics of God, so that it just went with what I was thinking and going through, and it was just a great reminder of who God is and how much He cares and loves me. I share this story because I wanted it to be real. When I started the vlog, I started it to bring our friends and family together on this adventure and to keep you all posted. And once I started doing it, I really also liked that we're gonna have memories in video format because of the vlog, and I really like that. I also want to bring awareness to the adoption process, and the most important thing to me is to be real and honest. So it's not all rainbows and sunshines. The adoption process is hard, and that's why I wanted to share this with you. I'm sorry if you're disappointed. I was real disappointed too. I also wanted to encourage other families that are in the adoption process. You are not alone. I know it's hard. I maybe understand a little bit of what you're going through. Hold on tight and keep on going. Don't give up. It's going to happen. And I cannot wait for that day that I would look back at this video and maybe I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 children, who knows, and I would think, oh Sharon, you have no idea what's gonna come. So I am still expectant. You know what? Once we are gonna receive the yes, we are gonna celebrate big time. So stay tuned because that day is gonna come. This is Samson drinking. So I started this vlog to bring... You think I have this giant bear to snuggle with.